Hello there.
Whoa. It's time. We're already jumping in. Already jumping in. Ooh. I like this hand. I like this hand. What's going on, Jeff? We got Jason here. Yeah, they are feeling pretty bad, but we got them all situated. Watching a movie. He's hanging out. He's doing good. It's week 2. We're week 2 now. We're week 2 in it. Nice. I know I was going to say I was going to do the dual stream. I didn't have the ability to set it up yet. So, that's okay. Let's pass here on turn 1. I know, I'm doing something crazy. They're just going to claim. That's a crazy... That's a crazy thing to do with Podammer and Data Vault, no? That's a crazy thing to do. We got a nice turn 2 into turn 3, though. We got Blue Leader and a Kanan, which doesn't really get much better than that. Doesn't really get much better than that. All right. I mean, we'll just go Droid Laser Turret. Not really sure what my opponent plans on doing here. Are they trying to go with like some Blue Leader nonsense or something? I mean, if they go Pilot here, that's fine. We'll just go Tree Remembers. We can even go Kanan here. That seems good. Maybe I just go Kanan. Yeah, let's just go Kanan. Bounce their unit. What's up, Jacob? Maybe you saw the video. You knew the ball was coming. Oh. You know, maybe they just didn't want to play the game. Maybe they just did not want to play the game. You know, I think that's an option. I think that's an option. What's up, Quackbox? I do not have Bo Katan. If you're talking about Big Bo, nope, I do not. I do not. But this deck has been performing pretty well. I mean, I was impressed with how well it was doing. I like the X-34 defense fleet. Honestly, this is a keep. X-34 is actually insane. Now that I think about it, I'm going to risk it and resource a defense fleet X-Wing because what's going to happen here is we're going to reduce their toughness. Oh, wait, they don't have Virgin's Temple. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. Of course. And I resourced my defense fleet X-Wing, so we got nothing to follow up with. Just ignore me. Just ignore me. We're struggling here, guys. We're struggling. Okay, they got the Jedi Consular. I mean, that's good. That's good. Ooh, wow. They're gonna put a Force token on their unit? There's no way. There's no way. I did not expect them to do that. All right. We're gonna go in with the Kanan. We're gonna bounce that Jedi Consular, get that thing out of there. That felt like an insane play to me, no? I cannot believe they went with that game plan. Let's go ahead and hit that Jedi Consular. Go ahead and heal it up. Let's pass. We got Fireball. I mean, honestly, I don't know what my opponent could do here that we would really be scared about. I mean, I'm just going to knock out the Jedi Consular here. There's the Blue Leader. They can move it on to the space here. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and go with Rose Tico here, and then Big Rose. Let's go ahead and deploy Rose. If they hit the X-34, they're not going to. Okay, that's fine. I think what we'll do is just hit base. I think we can ignore our opponent's units here. Let's pass. We've got Targaryen Technician. We've got the Finn, which Finn could just knock out Obi-Wan, which is going to be fantastic, is what that's going to be. Ha! Finn's going to be absolutely incredible. Sure, they're going to take out the Rose Tico. Let's go Finn. Kill off that Obi-Wan Kenobi. They're going to claim initiative? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this game feels pretty over at this point. Oh, they're not going to like this one. Oh, they're not going to like this one. Blue leader out of aspect. Ooh, plus we can start healing it. Oh, no, opponent. We got double shield X34. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, this was kind of an absolute stomp. Kind of an absolute stomp. That was sweet. All right, guys. That was pretty awesome. So we have been just absolutely crushing it with this Rose deck. Absolutely crushing it. I think Rose actually not too bad of a... I think with all the more ambushers you get, the more valuable an ability like this becomes. It's pretty incredible, actually. X34 land speeder could be good. Could be good. I'm going to keep this hand. I like it. I think Tree Remembers probably the resource here. Kanan can come out turn 2, potentially, if they give us a treasure or a credit token. I always say treasure. I'm too used to magic. Anyone else have that problem? Anyone else out there play magic? And always refer to these things as treasure tokens. It's such an ingrained habit for me. Ugh, not ideal. Karis Nemec is not ideal. That's okay, though. I wonder if they're going to give credit token, because if they do, I just slam Kanan. Like, immediately, we just slam Kanan. Do it. Do it. I know you want to, opponent. They're going to claim. We're going to pass. Okay, droid laser turret's not too bad. I don't mind that one as much. They may just attack the X34 here. Resources as it lands. I could totally see myself doing that. In person, I do it more. Online, I don't, because it's not in my face. But in person, you've got like literally the cards in front of you, which makes it a little bit more obvious. All right, let's see here. So they've got an Arvel. That is the card I did not want to see. So if I go droid laser turret, right? They go ahead and attack, get rid of the shield token, and then play Arvel. And we don't kill the spy token, nor do we kill, and we lose our droid laser turret. So this is about worst case scenario. So they have Arvel. Game's pretty much over, I think, because of it. Ooh. Arvel's such a brutal card. We just have to beguile. So they can go Arvel now if they want. And then they can go give it a experience token. I don't know how we can really return from this one. So they can go experience token on Cinta if they want right here. They don't. This is the problem. This is the problem. Yeah. I don't think we have any option. The problem is if I use my resources immediately, right? They get to go out and take advantage of playing Arvel and then getting that credit token defeated. So really, really tough decisions here. We really need them to make a play here before we do anything is the problem. Okay, they're going to go Karis. So again... I mean, the problem is Kanan doesn't do anything, right? Like, if I go Kanan here, we can't bounce Cinta because we don't have a command. So I don't know if them being afraid of Kanan, if they are, I don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. Thoughts on Limited? What's going on? I absolutely love limited. It is my favorite style. It's my favorite way to play. Just in general, and not that like necessarily in Star Wars Unlimited it's just better than the other formats, but it is something. Wow, they do nothing? Why though? Why did they do nothing? My opponent's got some really weird sequencing here, in my opinion. I think that they're playing it way too safe. Like, we have no choice, because if we do anything, we just get completely dominated. But they can do so many different things, I think, that would just completely dominate everything here. In a limited sector in Palm Springs. Not typically. It's really difficult to get to a lot of different events out there. There's the Lando. I mean, I guess we beguile the Lando. Experience saw yellow right now, and Bendu's in the deck, huh? That's a fun one. Yeah, it's really hard for me to get to a lot of events. Because I have to take time off, and then I also have to work around the kids, which is really, really tough. You played Magic Limited. How did you compare to Star Wars Unlimited? Okay, so that's a great question for me. I still play Magic Limited personally, like still quite a bit, but pretty often. Why? What is my opponent doing here? Like, I get that they like are trying to avoid doing all this stuff to avoid maybe some like units coming down and like giving experience. I think they could have been so much more. Honestly, we should be losing so hard right now. So here's my take on Magic the Gathering Limited versus Star Wars Unlimited. I think Star Wars Limited tends to be much more. I really need to pick a direction immediately, and I can't speculate, and I don't have a lot of those similar sort of draft considerations. Oh my gosh, this is just immediate Qui-Gon knockout Cinta. So now they use the action from Vel, which makes no sense. So I don't know. But as I was saying, you really need to pick a direction, because Star Wars Limited, you need 30 playables. 30 playables is ridiculously high. It's ridiculously high for the amount of cards that you have in a pack, right? In Magic, you can kind of skate by not doing that, right? And you can kind of speculate a little bit, because you only need 23 playables. What? They just conceded? What was this game, guys? We should have lost so hard here. I don't know what was happening. That was like we were in such a bad spot. Wow. Okay. As I was saying, you only need 23 playables in Magic, and in some cases, there are splash considerations, which don't, really screw you over too much. And not only that, but also you can really, really read a lot of different signals, because you're not locked in by your leaders. So Magic has a little bit more skill cap in the drafting portion, I think, and that is exciting to me. At the same token, you are much more relegated to luck-based outcomes in Magic as well. So your decisions in draft can be more skillful, but the outcome can still be more luck related, because of the way lands work, because of the way mana works, and it's even more exasperated in Limited. So kind of interesting there. What's up, Rigolas? Hello, could you please play an Avar Yellow deck? Possibly. A couple people are talking about this Saw Gerrera list, which, if we have it, I will totally load it up. Let me see if it's built right now. I'm just checking over here. Let's see. We got deck list, took down. Yeah, can't go 5 color splash. Nope. No, not really. Oh, man. Where's that Saw Gerrera? Okay, hold on. Let me type in Saw. It's not even here. Yeah, I was looking for the Saw Blue list, but I can't find it. Was it on the tournament results, guys? I'm just pulling this over here. I'm looking for it, but I just couldn't find it. Which one was it? Do you guys remember? Took a top 8. Is it still being played right now? I was trying to look for the list so we could play it. I do not see it. It's probably like in one of these top 8s. I was looking through the deck lists here. And aha. Aha. That's what I was looking for. Saw Blue. Okay, let's try that. Oh, wait. This is a clipboard. This is not a... Okay. Oh, wait. This is Star Wars Limited format. And they really make it difficult on this site, huh? They do not make it easy for us to input this deck. I was hoping to mass import, but it's making it a little bit difficult, huh? Oh, Mog TCG. Okay, let's check out his video. I like that guy. Mog TCG. All right, let's see what's going on. Welcome. Welcome. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. He just built it. He just built it. All right, let's see. Copy deck link. Let's get it. Shout out to Mog TCG. All right, here is the deck link that we are working with. I will put it in chat. What do we got going on? I have no idea what list we're playing, so let me just pull it up here. I have ideas of what this is. So do we want to keep this with Han Solo here? What are we against? Oh, Aura? Never mind. Ignore me. Benthic Tutum seems fine, but the rest of our hand seems trash. Oh, gross. Oh my gosh. Guys, there are so many turn 1 plays in this deck. Oh my gosh, this is atrocious. We just drew the... Oh my gosh. I felt like the turn 1 was mulligan because we had Han and Outer Rim Constable against Aura. And then we drew into double Nothing Left to Fear, triple 6-drop, and Lats. Ugh. Like, these are the worst hands we possibly could have gotten against Aura. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. I mean, nothing much we could do, right? This is just how we drew it up. So we'll just play. We'll play a couple rounds, but I think this is just over. Yeah, the 2 mana red greens. Yeah, I thought Benthic 2 tubes would have been okay. The problem is that our turn 2 play didn't exist, right? We didn't have a turn 2 play unless it was one of the 1-drops. I mean, we had Lats really, but yeah, these cards just don't really function against Aura. That's the problem. Like, even Lats is pretty bad because they're probably playing like Incapacitate and things like that are -2/-2 or Knowledge and Defense, and it's just gonna be horrible. Like, these are just... Ugh. What's your favorite limited set for Duskmourn? Duskmourn was a fun one. You know, my all-time, I think, favorite limited set was Lord of the Rings. I really, really enjoyed Lord of the Rings. That was a very, very fun set. Droid Laser Turret, huh? That's interesting. Huh. Let's go with the Expendable Mercenary, I suppose. Hey, little brothers. I think drawing us both cards probably advantages us. That's what I would guess. This droid laser turret's looking juicy, though. I mean, our lat sucks against the droid laser turret, huh? It's horrible. Hana's coming in. Sure. Yeah, this is bad. This is not how I want the game to start at all. All right. Yeah, let's. Jeez. Honor Band. Yeah, Honor Band. First hand was not great. It could have been okay if we drew well. But if we didn't draw well, then it was poor. So mulligan, well, yeah, if we get a good mulligan, but I feel like the chances to get a better hand out of a mulligan than to draw well, since we have more chances to look at our cards, is better. We had Benthic 2 tubes, which is okay, but then we had no solid turn 2 play, really. And then I think we just go ahead and get our Saw Gerrera down. They're letting us draw a lot. All right. That's a lot of cards. They have a second Hana, which is not ideal. Droid laser turret, no turn 1 play. I mean, yeah, we just have so many cards that die to Aura as well. Aura is not a card or a deck that we really wanted to find ourselves up against, huh? Condemn. Well, that's a card that we don't really care about now, is it? Isn't it? Let's go Lats plus Outer Rim Constable plus Chio, and then rely on this aggressive negotiations. Condemn is mediocre at best. I think them going with Condemn is actually pretty exciting for us. Chio. And then we can go Outer Rim Constable to delete the Condemn. Pass. Got a Mandalorian. Got a Bith Brute. I have a feeling that we are going to struggle at this point in time. That is my feeling anyways. We just didn't have enough pressure in the early game. I think the best aspect is aggression. Oh my gosh, they have a second Condemn. That is unfortunate. This Mandalorian just dies to Aura Singh as well, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's go aggressive negotiations in. Make us both draw a card. And then I guess we'll see what we decide to do here. So double Condemn from my opponent. They got Knowledge and Defense. Sure, they're going to shrink down a card here. Anything we play just dies, so we may as well just play something that gives us a little bit of value. My opponent had a pretty good hand to deal with us because they got the Restorer in here, which is what could be the problem. Oh, interesting. All right. I mean, I know they have cards to reveal. They got No Glory, sure. Mandalorian just dies to Aura, which stinks, but it is what it is. Honor Bound Partisan, Chio, not the cards I'm looking for, unfortunately. We'll do 1 damage to a base, I suppose. Yeah, not the draws we're looking for up against Aura. Locos and I are starting to build a Highlander cube draft for Star Wars Limited. What's the opinion of having like triple Dark Ray and Jango up instead of a Highlander draft? I think those are fine. I think Limited is one of those things where broken cards make a lot more sense because it's part of the fun. Now, if one of you hates one of those cards, yeah, just get rid of it. There's no reason to do anything else. We'll go ahead and play Mandalorian because, I mean, we got to force the Aura anyways. Anything that we do here is just going to... I don't know what my opponent's doing. I mean, they could just deploy Aura and start killing us. Like, this is starting to become obnoxious. All right. You know what? I don't think we can win. But my opponent could have just probably just murdered us so much faster. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Yeah, I think it really depends on if you guys enjoy those cards. You know, when for a format like that, it's so much more about, you know, what you like to play more so than anything else. Let's go ahead and get rid of the Mandalorian, and then do we care about Lats? I think in this matchup, Lats is going to be less exciting, but we'll see. I could regret that. Really depends. Actually, you know what? I didn't even realize they have Jedi Temple. It probably is. It probably is going to be a ground-based deck, so Lats could be potentially pretty good. Oh, we got our Lats back, I suppose. Jango's kind of a build-around, but might be too good. Yeah, Boba's just good. Good in general, which kind of sucks. Wow. That's interesting, huh? All right, let's go Lats. We'll go ahead and give shield token. Experience token. They're going to go turn 2 Typho, huh? I don't think that's actually, this is the deck to actually do that against, which is kind of funny, but you know what? We'll get in for some damage. Double aggressive negotiations here is looking pretty juicy. We can go High Singer. We can go Hana, just like straight up big unit. There's a Liberty down. Yeah, Jango's kind of a build around, which makes things just a little bit more exciting, you know, like it's one thing to like be forced in a situation to like just have to deal with a 4/7 Boba. Like that kind of sucks in some cases. That is something to think about. We don't get our big hit yet. If we go with High Singer, System Shock could be relevant. My opponent's got a lot of resources. They're probably going to do something crazy next turn. I think right now our goal is to get down a couple of plays. Luke Skywalker. What an interesting deck my opponent is playing. I have no idea what they're really doing out there at this point. Name Heroism. They're going to get themselves another credit token. We're going to go ahead and go with High Singer. We've got the Saw Gerrera deploy plus sudden ferocity, which could be good. We could also just immediately attack with the Saw Gerrera with a Cinta, which could be relevant. Mandalorian 8-drop immediately, huh? Yeah, that kind of sucks, huh? They're gonna capture High Singer. I think here we just go with as much damage as we possibly can. So what does that entail? How do we go about this? I can go ahead and I can attack, get 5 damage in if I go Cinta, which would lead me to 9 damage, which would give lethal with aggressive negotiations on flip next turn. But if I go that path, no, I think it's worth. Let's go and do that. Let's go Cinta Kaz. We'll go Saw Gerrera, attack with Honor Bound Partisan. And now we have 2 lethal units. So they have to kill both units now, which I think is going to be pretty tough for them to do. So now they can attack. Gonna claim initiative. I think that's honestly the play from them. I think that's the smart play from them. They have like Qui-Gon Jinn or something, or like, I don't know what they could have here that, I mean, another Sentinel would be good for sure. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna go aggressive negotiations and win. Good game. Yep, that was the play. That was exactly lethal. Very, very close game. Even with the early Mando and early Typho. Very, very interesting situation with the Lando here. Good game to my opponent. All right, we'll play one more with Saw Gerrera, guys. I only have a couple hours today, which, you know, honestly, we still got more couple hours. But the question is, we played a little bit of limited last time and got a couple games in. Would you all like to have a chance at getting in some Karabas games, or would you guys prefer to have a chance at getting in some limited games? You know, we can pick whatever deck that I would like, and then we can kind of just roll from there. Okay, let's see. Biff Brute. Leppy Lookout's probably not ideal here, huh? I should have thought about this hand a little bit more before I just kept. Leppy Lookout's probably not ideal at all. This is not good. All right, cool. Lats resource. So we can get in some games just Premier style. or we can get in some games limited style. Really depends, kind of what everyone's looking for. Go ahead and hit the Secretive Sage. We'll see what they decide to do with Talzin. They probably just kill off the Leppy Lookout. We got Lats. Interesting. That's even worse. Oh well. Lats, huh? All right. System Shock can be great here, to be honest. I mean, System Shock is incredible, but it depends on... Yeah, I figured they would just attack. All right, let's go Hana. And then we'll see what my opponent's got. Best of 3 or singleton? Let's do best of 3, because the games can go very quick. They're going to... Interesting. I would not have expected them to actually utilize the force from Talzin. Doesn't make much sense to me. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. We're going to go Nothing Left to Fear, knock out the Talzin Assassin. We're just going to hit base. I don't think we can afford to do anything else. I know my opponent can just, like, absolutely deploy Talzin, do some nonsense here, but they can't generate the force, so they'd have to only get the 1 trigger from Talzin, which wouldn't actually be enough to kill off my Hana. So if they have a removal element, sure, they had a removal element. I guess if they have an upgrade, they've got an upgrade. We do have System Shock, which can kill that upgrade. So that could be relevant. I think this is actually not a bad spot to be in. Not a bad spot to be in. There's the Craving Power. All right, Craving Power is not ideal because then they can just ignore Hana entirely. Undefeated against Boba and Luke. See, that makes sense because you're racing, right? That's all about racing. Talzin feels awful to play against. See, this is the issue. One of the things is when you play a lot on like Karabas and stuff, you see all these weird decks that like, yeah, this deck just not good against, right? I mean, there's not a whole lot that we can do in a lot of these spots. We'll go System Shock here, just to get rid of that upgrade. Gonna bring Vader 7 yellow. Vader 7 yellow. What's the spin on that? Up for some Karabast. All right. Go Droid Missile Platform here. I want to get multiple cards down because my opponent's going to be able to like kind of dominate the board right now. All right, let's deploy Saw. I mean, I know they could have a million different cards here, but I'd rather deploy Saw in case they have like Tyrannus or something instead of the Chio, since Chio just dies and we don't even get anywhere with it. At least they can't kill my Saw Gerrera. Oh, 8th brother, huh? Yeah, same story, I suppose. Let's go Chio. Let's pass. Nimble Prowess, huh? Yeah, I don't know where we're going to go in this game, to be honest. This seems pretty rough. No aggressive negotiations. Our hand is pretty small here. I think we just attack with Chio. Make us both draw. Wow, Han is really bad against Talzin, too. All of our 1 toughness units being absolutely brutalized by Aura Singh and Talzin in this game, huh? Huh? Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're going to get +2/+2 over. Let's go ahead and attack it with the Droid Missile Platform. Let's go with Nimble Prowess here. Just to upgrade my Droid Missile Platform for a little bit of extra damage. I know I could have done this before, but I was worried they were going to have some sort of answer. Okay, now we can go Han Solo. And then the question is, do I want to go Highsinger or Bith? I think I go Bith Brute here. We still have the option to potentially win. Did not realize you were live. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun game. D-House from Unplayable. I honestly, thank you for telling me because I do not pay attention to names at all. I don't know. I just completely miss them every single time I play. And I also miss the chat a lot of the times. Well, in this case, I'm reading 2 chats, so it's kind of a little bit more tricky, but. All right, so what do I do here? My opponent just ends the game, right? So I think I should go Lats to prevent myself from just dying. Like if I attack with this, I get 4 damage in, right? But then I can't kill with Droid Missile Platform, so I'm kind of forced to go Lats, kill 8th Brother, and then maybe we can get somewhere. But they attack with this, and then they can attack. I don't know. This is real tricky. Yeah, I could buff the Han with High Singer. That's an option. But if I do that, I mean, we just lose. That's the problem, right? So now we have lethal. Like now, this is lethal, which is, you know, something that my opponent has to deal with, which is nice. And then if they deal with that, I could play High Singer, which would make both my other 2 plays lethal, right? So that's pretty cool. I think this is the best chance to victory. Now, my opponent has an easy out here, right? Because they can go attack, kill Lats, shrink the other one, and then I don't quite have enough damage to close out, right? But that means I can kill Darth Tyrannus with my attack with High Singer. And then maybe I draw something. Maybe I draw something that allows me to close. It's really close. They're going to claim, which I think makes sense. That is not necessarily what I wanted to draw because Sudden Ferocity is not a unit. But maybe it'll get us there. Maybe it'll get us there. Again, they attack, they shrink the other one, and then it's not lethal. Oh, I don't know what my opponent's doing here. Yep. Just a mistake from our opponent. Yeah, we should have just not had lethal there. Since they can shrink one unit. So they kill one and then shrink the other one. But the idea there is if they do that, then we kill their Darth Tyrannus, right? So we get, instead of the 6 damage into base, we get 4 damage into base, but kill the Tyrannus. Then we play the MC30, and we hope that they don't have something that immediately play. Like, if they play an 8th Brother, we just lose, right? But I think that gave us the best chance to victory. It was really close. But I think we should have lost. I mean, obviously, we shouldn't have won right there, but we should have probably lost in general. Good game. Good game. All right, guys. I mean, I'm going to be honest. You know, I like myself some Saw Gerrera. But one of the reasons why I don't play it as often is because I always seem to find myself up against Aura and Talzin and these types of decks, which is not ideal. This one I will keep, and we'll see where we go from here. But we got a more interesting game up against you, Lauren, here. Benthic 2 Tubes coming in. This one could do some work. Benthic 2 Tubes is real good against a deck like this. Yeah. Okay, so I think what we'll do here, I can go Lats or I can go High Singer. I think we're going to go high value here with High Singer. My opponent could be playing System Shock, but if they go System Shock on Benthic 2 Tubes, I'm totally okay with that. And if they kill the High Singer with HK, we get another experience token, which is nice. And then this Benthic 2 Tube is going to be an absolute champ. Yularen's actually pretty strong, Jeff. I agree. Yeah, Heems, that could have been an answer with the buffing the Han in that one turn, but I just didn't feel like that was going to give us the win. Hunting Assassin Droid. Cool. So we can probably just overwhelm through this Hunting Assassin Droid. And then give ourselves an experience token again. And then we can follow up with Expendable Mercenary, which I was going to allow us to deploy same time Yularen does, which is good. Wow, they don't even care about the Benthic. They're like, Benthic 2 Tubes. Who cares about Benthic 2 Tubes? I don't care about Benthic 2 Tubes. My opponent's just in. Nimble Prowess is juicy. That's a juicy one, actually. That's a real juicy one. Okay. Nimble Prowess has been one of the secret kind of hidden OP cards out there, guys. It has been kind of one of those cards that's been absolute nasty. So they can attack with both here, which is what they're gonna do. That's cool. That's cool. We're gonna go ahead and give the overwhelm through with the Expendable Mercenary here. Then we can deploy Saw. Put them up to 7 power, and then attack with both of them, and then we win, right? So that's the idea here. All right, they're going to go Craving Power. All right, let's go Sudden Ferocity on the Saw. Craving Power is good. Craving Power could potentially end it for us. Let's go ahead and get in for 7. Let's play Leppy Lookout. Opponent did not go with the plan that I thought, which was that they're going to deploy Yularen. But, I mean, if they kill my Saw with another Craving Power, that's 9 damage to base plus Yularen attack. We attack with Leppy Lookout, and we're probably fine. Because that's lethal in 2 hits. Nice. Nice. Let's go ahead and just shrink down the Yularen here. Cool. Or exhaust the Yularen, I should say. They got 7 damage. I mean, if they have aggressive negotiations, this gets a little bit scary because they can have 5 potential damage, which would be good game. So not a whole lot that we can do about that. We exhaust the Yularen just to prevent some damage here. And then here's the thing. I mean, I guess I could have just claimed. But the only scary part about that is that they have aggressive negotiations. That's 14 damage. So I guess it's not enough damage. I guess I should have just claimed, huh? We don't need to attack and give Overwhelm because that's only 4 damage. No, we're going to pass on that. We'll attack into both units. We'll play the MC30. Then we'll pass again. And then, you know, I guess we can exhaust anything. Aggressive negotiations in for 9. There's the, yep, there it is. I was worried about the aggressive negotiations, but not, just barely missing it. Just barely missing it for our opponent. Very, very close game, though. Very, very close game. Okay. That was close. This is our first season of Star Wars Unlimited, and I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! For the last 15 years. Played Star Wars Miniatures as well, for some reason. The first hero I packed. Here I am. Saw is very fun. I think this deck's very good. One of the things that I said when I first saw this guy in our little preview season was, you know, even though you have to kill off your own unit, 2 damage is a lot of damage. And in a lot of cases, you know, people are playing Sentinels. So, like, you know, Captain Typho, if your unit's going to die anyways, you know, this action is actually really powerful because now you can punch up, get through that Sentinel, and then maybe even get in for a little bit of damage, and you were going to hit that unit anyways. So Saw Gerrera's ability is incredible in a lot of cases. And then even if it's not like a situation where your opponent's playing Sentinels, 2 damage into base, but then allowing your guaranteed death triggers to trigger is also very good. So, hey, you know, I think there's a lot of things cool with Saw Gerrera. I think his action was interesting. I was just curious if the no heroism, no villainy was going to really harm some people. This is a fun deck. It's a fun deck. I think there's a lot of strength to it. I think it's a really cool one. I got to get one of these in there while we're figuring stuff out. I got to get one of these in, guys. Everyone's most hated. I'll keep. Pride is a great card. Pride is a great card. We'll see what my opponent's got here. Gross deck. Don't want to be clipped in video. Good game. This is by the way, a lot of the times when I record right here, guys. You know, sometimes that's just how it goes. And I respect, you know, opponents. You know, some people don't want to be in videos, and you never know when I'm recording. Sometimes I'm just streaming, sometimes I'm just playing. So you never know, but hey, you know, it is totally fair. That is totally fair. Totally fair. All right, let's keep another Pride. We've got 000 off and Pride here, which I do like. All right, well, they mulligan, didn't have a good hand, they conceded. You know what? Maybe I just don't play. Maybe Boba is not the deck right now. You know, maybe maybe I just play something else. Well, let's go back to Rose, huh? Let's go back to Rose.
Hello there.
Let's go back to Rose. Oh, jeez. We were struggling there, guys. We were struggling to get a game in, huh? Let's keep. I think we go with a pass here. I think since we have an ambusher in both arenas, I think this is worthwhile. I'm gonna resource these two since I'm gonna be passing. Resource the two big ambushers. Teams help me a lot. I learned the game. Thank you for the vids. You're very welcome. I do enjoy making a lot of videos. It is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right, opponent. All right, they're here. I was wondering if they were here. Let's pass. If my opponent passes back, I'm okay with that. Since they kind of do want those double units to be able to get something going there, I think that's okay. All right, great. Mina Bonteri is exactly kind of what I wanted to see. Some unit that gets hit for 2, and then we get to heal up here, which is going to be really nice. The beauty of having an ambusher in both arenas. All right, if this guy takes a little while to make every single action, I might move on to the next game, because this might take a little while. All right, let's heal up here. Rose, Bravo Squadron Fighter. Just going to resource that. We got a good curve here. We've got the Beguile. We've got the Kanan. I think I'm just going to be beguiling whatever they play and then attacking their Mina, just restoring some HP. We'll see, though. We'll see, though. Let's see it, opponent. Let's see it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right. Let's kill off their Mina Bonteri. Seems like a kind of a free action. They got maybe a Lats or something that would be pretty good here. Lats would be good. They got nothing? Wow. All right. I guess I'll take it. I don't know what they're going to do now. I mean, now they're pretty in a bad spot, huh? Now they're in a bad spot. I think the game's probably just over. Anyone else think the game is just over? I can't bounce this with Kanan, but I can bounce it with Beguile. They got the Ghost, Blue Leader, Kanan. So Blue Leader is going to be coming down here shortly. I assume. Okay, let's attack. Let's attack. Let's heal up. Let's pass. Got ourselves a second Kanan, second Fireball. Just resource the Fireball. I know I could technically go Beguile plus Fireball in this turn, but I'm expecting to just play out a Rose for no value here. Like no readied up Rose. I'm expecting just to play a big 5/5. What's up, Darth Pancho? Probably not Poncho, but I'm saying that. Come on, opponent. Come on. Come on. Every turn. Just waiting. Have I watched the animated Mall series? I have not. Did it come out with all the episodes yet? Or were they releasing in batches? I thought, were they releasing in batches? Were they doing like 333? Kanan on... Really? That was the play? They should play Kanan to bounce my Fireball? Hey, Stone Rain, how are you doing? Pretty neat cop drama where the main suspect is a Sith Lord. It looks like a good series. I'm excited to watch it. I watch all Star Wars series with the exception of Visions. I could not get behind Visions. Not a fan. Not a fan. But I've watched every other Star Wars series in existence, and I do love Star Wars. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be watching them all series. And it was released in batches. It looks like the first 3 episodes are out. How was it? No spoilers. Give me a good representation of what the series is about. You know, you guys like it? Spoiler free. Boys created a log with your name. You know, Cincy, I might just take you up on that. I was planning on doing some viewer games in here anyways. It's always hard to choose. But Resistance. Oh, I'm not a huge fan of Resistance. To be fair, when I say I've watched every Star Wars series, I have watched Resistance, but I couldn't get through it. I just don't like the art/animation style, both of it. I don't like it. Nothing left to fear. Kill off Rose, huh? Sure. Let's go Finn. Kill Kanan. So I was gonna probably play Finn anyways. And now if they kill Finn with Hera, then we kill Hera and they're left with nothing. If they hit Rose, then we can just kill Hera with the X-34. So pretty good. I had to take a break from making content. I have a weird medical condition that's affecting my speech. You know, it's surprising when you're streaming and you're making videos how much you end up using your voice. And one of the things I noticed when I get sick, in the past, I'm fine. Like normally when I get sick, I'm still chugging along. I still make videos. I still do all the normal stuff, right? I still do all that stuff. But one of the things that I noticed is that if I'm doing all that normal stuff, I completely lose my voice every single time I get sick now. It is like just a guarantee. If I'm sick, I'm losing my voice because I don't stop recording. I keep going. And because of that, I just strain my voice too much. Before I made videos and all that stuff, when I got sick, never lost my voice. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good. The kiddo's sick today. He threw up 3 times, which was definitely an experience for sure. Oh, what are they going to hit here with this? They hit Rose? That's crazy, no? All right, I mean, we'll just kill Zeb with Rose. If they kill Finn with Hera, which they're forced to, we at least kill Hera, and then we're left with X-34 plus Tantive, which is going to be good. Yeah, so we just get in for 2 here, and then we play Tantive 4. All right, let's pass. That is the triple Kanan gameplay. Bell's palsy. Interesting. Well, I hope it recovers quickly. Let's see. I've got attack in. I mean, this game's probably over. I felt like it was over a while ago, but they kept Hyperspace Disaster this entire time. What is the point? What is the point, my friends? What are we doing here? Hyperspace Disaster, really? Just give me out of this game, but I got to get out of it with a win. You know, I got to get out of it with a win. Okay, there's a Liberty. That's juicy. Let's resource the Kanan. All right. Chill with the nonsense here, huh? Oh my gosh. They have the Bo-Katan. That's sick. Well, good work for our opponent. That's good. They may have an answer to this this Liberty. If they do, I mean, you know, we still kind of have a game here. Blue Ace, Perimeter ATRT. I didn't think they were going to keep the Hyperspace Disaster. I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think they would keep it. I'm assuming they have an answer for this Liberty. I'm assuming. Which is pretty scary. Yeah, there's nothing left to fear. Yeah. Opponents had a couple of good situations going on for them. I'm getting so impatient with the time it's taking for each one of these plays. All right, let's get in for 3, and then we'll see what they've got as a follow-up. We've got multiple different space units to deploy, maybe a space ground combination, since they may have another hyperspace disaster that we may have to play around, I guess. Should probably start thinking about this game a little bit more, since my opponent's busting out some moves here. All right, let's go Blue Ace and then Perimeter ATRT. Let's split it up a little bit. They could have like another Bo-Katan here or something. Shrink down all my units. But I mean, Blue Ace would be lethal, so. All right, let's see. I made a Lando blue, but it's almost all yellow cards. It's been kind of annoying. Lando is a crazy leader. I've really, really liked Lando. Really, really like Lando. Very fun. Cash, your kiddo is throwing up a few weeks back. Watch over to the young kiddos won't go for it. Gatorade cut with water is way more palatable. You know, the Pedialyte really is super sweet. I don't know if anyone else out there has tried it. Just because, you know, whenever I give my kids, I'm just like curious. So I usually just take a little taste, even like the baby food and stuff. But the big thing is it's so sweet. It's so sweet. I was so surprised. All right, that was the longest game in history, and it did not need to be that long. I don't know if my opponent was on like mobile or something, but yeah. Shocked they kind of made the game closer, right? I was thinking that game was over, and then they go Zeb, or they what do they go? Nothing left to fear into Zeb. Into another unit into Bo-Katan, which ended up making the game a little bit scary. All right, we're joining in for one of the viewers' kids' games. I am all for this. What should I play though? What should I play? You know what? We will mirror match them. Well, kind of mirror match them. I'm gonna play my Enfys Nest yellow deck. That's what we'll do. Gerber baby food is terrible. Yeah, that's pretty bad. This is an okay hand. I'll keep. You sent my rose blue deck to a buddy with not one but 2 rose showcases. Wow. I'm sure that made them very happy. I'm sure that made them very happy. So they got the Chiofane, which can be scary with aggressive negotiations on their side of the battlefield. But they do have Colossus, which has already shrunk down their hand size a little bit. I do like seeing that Kanan, but we don't have an aggression unit down, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think I'm just going to go with another N1 Starfighter. Weasel, huh? Okay. No transport just yet. Do we go with Kanan or do we go with Blue Ace here? I think I'm just going to go Kanan here. I think if I get this tactical heavy bomber down, my opponent's got to like kind of forced to deal with it. Yeah, I'm just going to kill that Y-Wing. I think that's just the safe play here. You got the supporting ETA 2 here. Okay, they're going to hit Kanan. draw a card here, or will they make us draw a card? They will make us draw a card. All right, let's claim. We have blue ace now, but I think I think we just go with tactile heavy bomber and then set up for the next turn, huh? I think we just set up for the next turn. Let's go ahead and start off with Kanan into the base. There's a tactical heavy bomber. So maybe we change our plan now. Because they can just end the game with a tactical heavy bomber. That is a scary card. Yeah, let's change our plan here. It's a very scary card. You know, we really have to be careful here. I go super heavy ion cannon on like, I can't really do anything here. Let's go Beguile. They've got targeting computer, Chirrut. Okay. We got to bounce that tactical heavy bomber. All right, let's get in for some damage. And then I was really hoping for like aggressive negotiations. There's the targeting computer of our own. Maybe I set up for just the one shot, one kill here with tactical heavy bomber. We got Chirrut here as a deploy. We need to watch out for aggressive negotiations. If they attack with aggressive negotiations, that is 7-15. Wow, they're 1 point short. If we go targeting computer, that is 4 damage plus 8 damage as we choose. That's 12 damage. It's not enough to close. Yikes. So what do I do here? Do I kill Chirrut? I think I have to kill Chirrut. That's my only way of guaranteeing my win here, right? Because they can double trigger here, which they did. So that's 4, 8, which means they can do 9 damage. So if they have aggressive negotiations, it's over. So I think our only way of guaranteeing our win is if we kill Chirrut here. So let's attack base here for 3. And then let's kill Chirrut. And then let's pass. No aggressive negotiations for us, unfortunately. But we can attach a Chewbacca here. And then go that route of just getting a massive tactical heavy bomber. Do they have an aggressive I mean, honestly, aggressive negotiations are just wins anyways, right? Right? If they drew aggressive negotiations, it just wins. Because if they aggressive negotiations, they smack, and then, yeah, aggressive negotiations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're at 8 damage. So actually not quite. Let's go with piloting on their tactical heavy bomber. Okay, let's do 7 damage to base, and let's double it up. And that's game. Whew. A little scary there. A little scary. We didn't draw on aggressive negotiations after our 1 resource. My opponent didn't seem like they drew any of them. I thought that was going to be a way easier game, but we didn't kind of draw what I was hoping for. I was like, maybe like a Han, maybe aggressive negotiations, pumping up this this tactical heavy bomber. They could not draw the aggressive negotiations. That's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about. Was the one card that I was a little bit scared of. I was like, maybe I'll draw it. Maybe I'll draw it. Made a funny Save Blue deck that I call Hate Bears, and it's been doing decently. Save Blue sounds super interesting. It does sound interesting, huh? Does anyone have a deck that they would like me to try out here for a couple of games? Kind of just messing around right now. Getting a bunch of games. It was fun. That was a fun game. Enfys Nest decks mirrors like that are scary because at any moment, anyone can just pull the trigger and just, you know, deal like 30 damage, which is always scary. It's very, very scary. All right, Stone Rain, what do you've got? Morgan, Unity of Perp. That sounds fun. I'm in. I'm in. Padme Red. Avar Yellow. Dipstick wants me to do some Padme Red. That sounds pretty gross, actually. Because of new aggressive negotiations? Maybe that's a legit deck. All right, Quack. You got me on Discord. Send it over to me. Hate pairs. Avar Yellow is what we said earlier. We might have to build an Avar Yellow, huh? No aggressive negotiations. Maybe I were playing Avar Yellow deck. That sounds pretty fun. Do I? Ooh, yeah. We gotta go Partisan Hideout. Well, do we care about the Force Generation? I don't know. All right, guys, let's try this out.
Hello there.
Roast the Padme if you want. Let's try it out here. Let's try it out. We probably got like A-Wings and Raid 1 and all this stuff. Black Sun Patroller, Max Rebo ban. Whoa. Ooh, Seasoned Fleet Admiral is incredible in this in this matchup. I'm keeping this hand. I'm just gonna keep it. I don't know what we're playing to, really, but it's got Raid 1. We're fighting against Jin, and we've got a Palpatine in the resource pile. I'm in. Right? I'm in. Rio Durant Red. You know, that's one of the few showcase. Oh, they got Chio on turn 1. Oh my gosh, our game is looking up already. And a second one? Wait a second, guys. Make us draw. Oh my gosh. No, we're going double Seasoned Fleet Admiral. Oh, wait. I should have. That was a mistake. I was too excited about it that I ended up wasting a potential Black Sun Patroller follow-up. Oh well. It was too good. It was too good. I had to do it. You know how it goes, guys. It had to happen. I mean, we would get infinite experience tokens right now. Like, this is sweet. Do it. Oh my gosh, they did it. No way. No way they're just giving us 1 million. Do they know how these cards work? They got Kaden. Sure, they can bounce. Yeah. Now we can use Morgan's action to play out. Do we want MC30 or do we want to just drop our Seasoned Fleet Admiral again? I think we do want to go MC30. Even though Seasoned Fleet. Oh, Arrest. Oh my gosh, guys. What a combination of cards. We have Palp here, which we can get down. And then we have Arrest. So we can go Palp, Arrest, and that should clear us. Yeah, there's an aggressive negotiations. That's fine. We're going to deploy, and we're going to play Palp. And we're just going to soak up some damage here. It's going to be fine. And then we can go Seasoned Fleet Admiral. Do we hit their units here, actually? We have Unity of Purpose next turn, so actually killing their units makes a whole bunch of sense right now. Makes a whole lot of sense. We can, I guess, make it lose keywords. Doesn't really do anything, huh? I guess the Arrest doesn't really do anything at this point now, too. What do I want to go with? I suppose we just kill off Kanan. Heirloom Lightsaber, huh? Oh, man. So I can get Season Fleet Admiral down plus A-Wing here. Make it lose. Oh, this is not a force unit, of course. We'll get an attack. Then we'll go unit, and then Craving Power could be relevant here. We have the Unity of Purpose. I mean, they could potentially have like double aggressive negotiations, I guess. Yeah, we could play more units, but it's so unnecessary. Like, there's no way we need this many units to win. I was trying to figure out the way to, like, not lose here. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. If they're going to go Zeb, then we got Unity of Purpose, and then it's game. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Not really a chance at all for my opponent. I can't believe they just played right into the Season Fleet Admiral nonsense that we had going on, but that was a game. That was a game. Pretty clean there. Pretty clean.
Hello there.
That was pretty good. Okay, let's start with us. Double A-Wing. Is this the hand, guys? Is this the hand? I don't like this hand. I'm mulliganing. Oh my gosh, that is the Shin hand. Okay. Well, whoever said Avar Yellow earlier, you got your Avar Yellow, I suppose. Hopefully you don't have Jedi Consular. Jedi Consular would be obnoxious. Obnoxious. That is a lot of Shins. I like Shin, though, with Black Sun Patroller. That's a nice addition to Morgan. It's a very nice addition to Morgan. All right, opponents. What are we doing? I think I'm leaving this game. I don't want to sit around and wait for someone to make a long decision.
Hello there.
I got things to do. Is this the same opponent? I don't think so. All right, let's keep. This one is raid 1. Okay. I mean, maybe they have Sentinel. So how does this play out? I can go turn 1 Season Fleet Admiral. And then turn 2 Aura Forged Starfighter. Let's go for the highest value, most units. Aura Sing on turn 1. Claim. Oh my gosh, they have the Jedi Consular. Gross! We're beguiling immediately. We can't afford that thing to come down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we needed to get rid of that thing. Ooh, Max Rebo Band that is fine with us. Ooh, and there's the Unity of Purpose, huh? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. We'll just hit base for 3. And we're going to deploy a bunch of units here, huh? Blue Leader comes down. Not great, but oh well. All right. We need some more units here. Ooh, not what I wanted to see, really. Not what I wanted to see, really. Kind of unfortunate. The daughter, huh? So I think I go... I'm going to go Craving Power on Season Fleet Admiral just to keep it alive. That is literally the only reason I'm doing it. Because we have no other unit, right? Like, I can't use my resources anyways. So we really just want to keep it alive. We can go on attack. We can make, I guess, this lose abilities. Doesn't really matter. They're going to heal up again. Sure. We're going to hit in. Unity of Purpose Part 2. Well, I think we keep it. And we see what my opponent's going to be doing with 8 resources in hand. Let's just go Unity of Purpose. I mean, this can potentially win us the game. They can heal up a lot with the daughter, though. They're going to Will of the Force. I don't know if that really gets them anywhere. I mean, let's go with Seasoned Fleet Admiral here. They can heal up 2, and then they can get the Force back, heal up another 2. But, I mean, it's going to be lethal on all accords. Oh, they got Typho as a follow-up? Sure. They got another Typho? I don't know. Maybe they've got a chance to follow up in this game and win. They have used the Force twice this turn, or 3 times. I can't remember if Will the Force was something that they did. Yeah, we have to resource something here because we want to get to 8 resources for another Unity of Purpose. Let's get in for 4. They might just win here, though, with the Avar. They kept the Will of the Force. They kept the second Typho. Liberty. Yeah, they probably got us. This only makes us remove keywords, not abilities. Unfortunately. Yeah, this just makes us lose keywords. They gain the Force. We'll pass Craving Power. I mean, maybe that's relevant. Maybe? I've got another Will of the Force. Opponents had a nice comeback here. What can we do? If we go Unity of Purpose, it's +3/+3, so that's 5/5. It doesn't quite get through Liberty and kill them because of the daughter. And then they can just deploy Avar. If we go Craving Power, that doesn't answer it. It's over. A couple Sentinels here. Very, very close. Very, very close.
Hello there.
This is a scary list to come up against. It's all going to come down to Top of the Summit and our plot cards, really. I would love to see Max Rebo Band, actually, is what I want, because I want an early Unity of Purpose is what I'm looking for. If we can get an early Unity of Purpose, I think this is actually a very, very solid matchup. That is what we want. Max Rebo Band is important. Top of the Summit's just going to be brutal up against Boba, to be honest. But seems like we're waiting. I'll only wait a little bit here, and then if my opponent doesn't show up, then I'll just move on to the next matchup, I guess. Come on, guys. Come on. Why are we queuing up if we got nothing to play?
Hello there.
All right. Yep, let's move on to the next match. All right, Aura Sing looks good. This hand looks pretty good. This one's got hidden. We can reduce this cost. I like this hand. Crucible and MC30 going to the resource pile. I like the curve out here. Yeah, Aura Sing coming in. Han. I can yoink that shield token off of him. Or maybe just... Interesting. Do I want... Yeah, let's go ahead and resource this one, because I will attack into their base for 3 here. And then... I will play out Shin and Screeching Tai, and then we can go Shuttles to take the experience token, maybe? Wow, they're going to go for the controlling route, huh? Which is to kill my aura. Interesting. Kind of surprised that that's what they decided to do. They're playing Chewie. I would have expected them just to kill us. I don't know. I would have expected a different different path for them to take. Guess we'll find out shortly, though, what they want to do. Let's see it, opponent. Let's see it. All right, yep, they're gonna go ahead and kill off my Screeching Tie. Sure. X-Wing, give a shield token. Okay. I'm just gonna give my Shin a second shield token. Seems good. Give my Aura a second shield token. We're chilling. We mega chilling right now. We'll kill off Han Solo at this point. You know, my opponent's down a resource. They may deploy Chewbacca. If they do, then we would probably be in a lot of threat here. We have to claim. There's not really a whole lot else that we can do, so they probably will deploy Chewbacca. I mean, that's what I would guess. They go defeat a resource, Shin, deploy Chewie, attack, defeat another resource, kill Shin. Right? That's kind of the game plan, anyways. Yeah. Unity of Purpose looking a little silly right now, huh? Looking a little silly. Let's hit, and then we have Palp deploy. Moral Authority. Not ideal. Not ideal. It's kind of crazy that my opponent's even fighting from like this stage of the game, huh? The 2 damage from Mastery, huh? The 2 damage from the Chewbacca is just destroying us here, huh? Ooh. Guys, we just lose. We have no answer to any of these upgrades, and we have no way to get through anything. Good game. I guess it didn't matter. Good game. All right. Someone asked for it. Let's do it. What cards do I want in here? Drop a couple of Yoda's lightsabers in there. I do like that card. Space cards. Gotta run with Fireball always. Or a Blue Leader, rather. Not Fireball. Blue Leader always. Gotta drop in... Do I want anything? Like, do I want a Smugglers? I think I've gotta go with Smugglers just because it's a 5-drop and I can play it off of... Jedi Consular, which is a great play. And then we can also drop in Blue Ace. Let's see. And then we can play... Gotta get some Force units in here. I guess we don't need Force units, huh? Because we're not playing the Force base. I was thinking about this. Do I need the Force base? I feel like we don't need to. I feel like we play the Force cards without playing the Force base. Let's see. We want Jin, Jedi Consular. Gotta grab... I guess we can drop in... Let's see. Obi-Wan is just good. Yeah, I was thinking Ki-Adi-Mundi and Kanan would be great options. Heath Koth is... I don't feel like ETH is really all that strong, to be honest. Like maybe I'll play him, but I'm gonna have a lot of plays here. All right, I do like the daughter though. I do like the daughter. I'll put in some Chewbacca's maybe. Put that up to the side. I do like the daughter. I think it's a great play in this. I think Depa's not bad. Do we want Kelleran back? Do we want Qui-Gon? Do we want these big plays? I think maybe we want a couple Qui-Gons. And then what events do we want before I start picking up splash cards? I think we would want... Let's go with Will of the Force. I think Commandeer is just an incredible card. I'm going to play that. Stockpile could be interesting. If we use the Force and Stockpile, we suddenly are there. I don't think it's good, though. Oh, yes, Yoda. Yeah, we want Yoda, of course. Of course we want Yoda. What am I doing? Kind of trolling. Let's go with... Yeah, we gotta put Yoda in here, of course. Yoda, and then I think we go... Drop an expendable mercenary. And then we want some splash options. So I think we go Kanan for sure. We can do Ki Adi. Maybe I also go with Mace Windu. Is that a crazy play? Is Mace Windu the play, guys? Instead of Depa? Get that as our 6-drop. And then instead, I mean, we don't really have many 2-cost plays, so I don't love that. Maybe Yoda's lightsaber goes away. We shrink here. We go down on Qui-Gon. The problem with ETH is that we can't generate multiple Force in a turn. With this iteration. So like if we play ETH, then we're stuck with like only ETH. If we wanted to make any Force plays. I feel like Expendable Motion is just gonna be guaranteed. That's kind of where I'm going with. Youngling Padawan could be a play. I don't know. No Beguiles is kind of crazy, huh? I agree. We need more turn 1 plays, huh? I know 4 is such a great curve though, because maybe Chewbacca's not necessary really. I was thinking like maybe something there. I feel like these space units cannot be cut, which is unfortunate. I feel like Will of the Force is actually just kind of bad. I'm gonna cut that and I'm gonna go with Beguile. I know I'm like, ooh yeah, we gotta play these like fun cards in Avar, but I think they're just bad. I'm gonna go with Beguile, and I feel like we need the triple Beguile. I feel like we just need it. And then I feel like we need more turn 1 options. So what do we got for turn 1? We can go with Devaronian Doorbuster's not bad. Saboteur's good. Restore 1's not bad. Bale could be good. Axe Forgets can go turn 1. Do I want Axe Forgets? Maybe. Honestly, Axe Forgets is not bad. I could just bounce whatever they play on turn 1 and just ignore them. Oh, Mina. Oh, of course. How could I forget Mina? Yeah, that's got to be included. Okay, that's a guarantee for sure. Mina's a great option. So I feel like if I go with the Fireball, we're going to end up in... Well, I mean, we do have the, way to just pass initiative over. So I do like the Ambushers. Maybe I do go Fireball. And I like shrink 1 Kelleran. We kind of got a hefty top end. We do have a pretty hefty mid game as well. I think I'd prefer to have Kanan over Ki Adi, so I'll shrink that one down. And yeah, you know what? I'm gonna play Fireball. I think maybe I just go Axe instead. You know, let's try it out. Let's go Axe Forgets. I think that's the play. I think let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. The best way to figure out if your deck is good is just to play games, huh?
Hello there.
Feel like your events are a little light. Yeah, but do we need events? All right, guys, here's the Axe Forgets. Let's see it. Let's see it. Or do I mulligan? I mean, this hand's pretty bad, no? It is not what we want up against Kanan. I mean, Beguile and Axe Forgets could be good, I guess. We'll keep on the strength of Axe Forgets. We don't even need to pass here because we can just use the force, and then we're going to Axe Forgets whatever they play. It's probably going to be something nasty, like a Lothwolf or something. Oh wait, whoops, not the right base. Yeah, okay, there's the Vulpix. We're just going to bounce it. All right, let's pass. Got ourselves a second daughter. Cool. Let's go with Vernestra. And then, or maybe we go Beguile instead. I don't know. Maybe it's just Axe Forgets into Beguile, like we were saying earlier, and that's going to win us the game. All right, guys. I don't know who's playing on Carabas these days, but like we can't be taking this long to resource, right? We got some games to play. All right, let's go for Nestra. I'm going to do this because I'm expecting my opponent to go Shield Token. If they go Shield Token, we can potentially go Beguile on that next turn. I think this is just a better play. All right, Kanan. Ooh, Kanan's a good draw. I kind of want to go Expendable Mercenary, though. I think I'm more inclined to do that over anything else. I don't really care about this Vulpix, to be honest. Let's just go Expendable Mercenary and see what my opponent decides to do. They may go with another Shield Token on Vulpix, and that's okay. All right, we're just going to kill with Lothwolf, I guess. Weird hand from my opponent, huh? Weird hand. Yeah, let's claim... Got a Kanan part 2. I don't even know what my opponent's doing over here. Let's just go with an attack into their base for 3. I'm not really in a rush to utilize this resource. Yeah, that's fine. I had a feeling they might have just gone ahead and or they were going to go ahead and do that. I don't know what my opponent is doing over there, to be honest. Zeb. There's the Axe Forgets. I mean, Axe Forgets could be relevant here. It really could. We'll just trade. Weird game. We got Kanan to bounce the Corellian Hounds here. All right, we'll bounce that. Okay, they got Bendu and Aggress Negotiations and Sabine's Masterpiece and the Purgs. I mean, really, really interesting stuff. All right, let's bounce the Vulpix. We've got every unit on their board bounced, and they've got nothing. So we'll see if we can get there with what we've got brewing. They did not deploy Kanan last turn. This one does work off of creatures, by the way. This is a little fun fact. Let's see what they've got. They've got maybe Cinta. They've got Sudden Ferocity. All right, let's just immediately go with Caloran Beck and see what we can grab. There's a Typho here. There's a Blue Leader. There's an Expendable Mercenaries. I think we just grab the Typho to protect a little bit of HP here. And then if we just kill this Kanan, I think we're fine. I think we're chilling. Commandeer can be really nice because it can yoink those ghosts, which are really, really good. Let's just hit the Kanan. Again, I think if we just get to the late game, even though we have no cards in hand, really, I think if we just get there, you know, we're going to be fine. There's a Blue Ace. There's a Jin. I feel like we just keep all of our... No, let's resource the Blue Ace. Let's go Blue Leader, pay it to move it to the ground, knock out the Ezra here. Seems like a pretty easy easy play there. And then we've got Max Rebo. Yes, Max Rebo. That's totally what I was going to put in the deck, by the way. I totally forgot, though. I totally forgot to put Max Rebo in the deck. Yes. Rigolas, 100%. That is 100% something I was going to put in the deck. Let's go Jhin. Jhin will go experience on Avar, I guess. Wow, we have not hit any of our like really exceptional plays, huh? Mace Windu, Yoda. Those are the cards I want. You played any Star Wars Limited cube formats? I have played some cube formats before. Let's go with Commandeer on Sabine's Masterpiece here. And then we can attack in for 9. Vernestra, ready up. Attack in for 3. Attack in, experience here. Ready a resource. Hit in for the last 3. Good game. Oh, not bad, guys. Not bad. Where is our Avar? Okay, hold on. Let's edit this. We need to... Who cares about Obi-Wans, right? Who cares about Obi-Wans? We want Max Rebo ban. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, give me the band. Give me the band. Do we want Max Rebo in our deck too? That's probably just doing crazy stuff, huh? That's probably crazy. So we're not doing it. Okay, guys, here is where like Jedi Consular plus a bunch of blue leaders, blue aces, and all that good stuff are gonna do some work. I mean, we got blue leader, we've got smugglers, we've got Beguile. I mean, I don't really see a hand that's really gonna get better than this, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're looking for. Let's start with Jhin, and then we're probably gonna take initiative so that we can kill off. Oh. Never mind, we're going to go Beguile on this thing. Second Jhin. Ooh, the daughter is actually normally pretty good. They got Victor Leader. A couple of small units. All right, Victor Leader is kind of a scary one. Are they really arresting my unit? But why? What is the point? Okay. Okay, the daughter's not as exciting anymore. So I think here we just go with Kanan. And then we can go with the Smuggler's YT here afterwards. Surprised they went with Arrest instead of some other unit here. Stolen AT Hauler. Okay, Stolen AT Hauler is going to live. There's not much that we can do about that. I'm attacking in for 2, and then we'll see what my opponent does as a follow-up. Okay. Let's claim. We'll go blue leader here. And then we'll bring it to the ground. Knock this. Bring it to the ground. And then... we've got smugglers to maybe do some work. We've kind of avoided a lot of damage. My opponent goes Victor Leader. We're not in a great spot, to be honest. Craving Power. That's much worse, actually. Commandeer would be exceptional here. No Commandeer, unfortunately. Yeah, we we're in a spot where like Beguile would be great, but we kind of are in a bad spot now. I mean, I think we just lose. I don't think we have an out. I'm setting up for Yoda here is what I'm setting up for with this Jedi Consular. Maybe we can do something cool with Yoda. Okay, they're gonna deploy. That's fine. They're gonna hit in. We're gonna hit in. I mean, it's just game, right? I don't see. Another Stolen AT Hauler, huh? We're gonna claim here. Commandeer, does that save us? Not quite. There's the Victor Leader like we were expecting. There's the Beguile, just a turn late. Good game. Good game. I had a feeling this deck was going to be a little bit tricky if we didn't draw like Jedi Consular or something that like can accelerate us, because we're just too slow. We're just too slow with Avar deploy. Okay, here, I mean, we've got turn 2 blue ace. Turn 2 blue ace seems good. Turn 2 blue ace. Oh my gosh, they're claiming immediately. Wow, what a hand here, huh? What a hand. We're gonna go Smuggler's YT. Yeah, another blue ace. So we could drop in the Mace Windu here shortly. Oh my gosh, this hand is incredible to deal with the Luke. Oh my gosh, this hand is incredible to deal with the Luke. I mean, I don't even need to do anything with this. I guess we'll just hit in for 4, and then we just blue ace them. Yeah, buddy. All right, there's the daughter, maybe. Maybe we go with the daughter. Yeah, blue leader. Okay, they're gonna... I like that. I like that play from our opponent. They're like, nah, we can't be having this. We can't be having this. We can't be having this. I'm kind of baiting them because I'm kind of hoping that they attack here, because then we'll have the Mace Windu deploy. Okay, they didn't. I should have probably attacked with the Smuggler's YT, to be honest. That probably would have been the play. Axe Forgets technically hits this thing, so maybe that's going to be relevant. Nice, nice. What do I want to do here? Generate the Force again. There's the Yoda. I like Yoda coming up here soon. I feel like we got past the scary part of this Git deck, so I'm not nearly as worried about what could potentially happen next. So we can go a lot of different things. I think what I'll do is I'll just start off with Beguile. Let's get the Air Superiority, B-Wing Skirmisher, Vista's Ether Sprite, sure. So we'll just go with Beguile. And then we've got the attack in as a potential option. Now we deploy Yoda, heal, hit a unit, and then Axe Forgets doesn't quite do it for... Do I just claim here instead? Keep Mace alive? Is that the play? I think that's the play. Oh, they have air superiority. No, of course. Oh my gosh, guys. I forgot they had air superiority. I remembered as soon as I hit claim. I'm like, wait a second. They got air superiority. Whoops. Should have just gotten in for 5. Someone's in there. No, don't do it. They have air superiority. I saw their hand, by the way. Aggressive negotiations in for approximately 1 million. That's good stuff. Yeah, I threw the game. I threw it. I threw the game. I apologize, my friends. Trench Run. Jeez. Trench Run normally will not work against us, actually. I mean, we have lethal. All right, I almost threw the game, but I didn't quite. I almost threw the game, but I did not quite throw the game. Jeez, that was scary. That was a little scary, my friends. I almost threw the game. All right, they got a Mon Mothma game plan going over there. What do we got? What do we got? Not a hand I want to keep, really. This hand's also not one that I really want to keep. I don't feel like these big plays are really going to do a whole lot. Okay, they got Mina. We'll pass. Okay, I take it back. Maybe Max Rebo Band will change my thought on this. I think we have to kill their units because they're going to be unity of purposing us, right? That's their plan. Another Max Rebo Band, a blue ace. I mean, they can hit my Mina with the Senator Chuchi, which is fine. Oh, they've got that, huh? I mean, Typho's good. Sure. They're going to kill off this. And then we will just claim. I think the game kind of shifted to where we just want to get to higher amounts of resources now. So I can deploy Mace, so I can just play Caloran back into Mace. I think I will just go Caloran back. Wow! My friends. We just missed with Caloran back. How we missing with Caloran back? How are we doing this? Oh no, they're just gonna go Unity of Purpose now and it's over. I mean, not like the Caloran back hitting or anything would have done anything to change that necessarily, but geez. Not the hand that we were hoping for. Okay, there is a Kanan there, which we may end up going ahead and playing, but we're going to go with Mace Windu here. And then we will go ahead and knock out the Captain Typho. But here comes the Unity of Purpose, and good game. That game was pretty telegraphed. I mean, there wasn't really anything, that was surprising there, but they got us nonetheless. They got us nonetheless. Okay, this is a hand that I will keep 10 times out of 10. Wow, this is pretty good for us. Jedi Consular turn 1. Hopefully they don't have an answer to this turn 2. Let's pass. Max Rebo Band I will keep because maybe actually, well, yeah. They're gonna hit the Jedi Consular, sure. We'll take some damage. Let's go with, I suppose, the daughter. They're going to claim, sure. We've got Kanan to potentially come down this turn, which would be good. Blue Ace is looking pretty juicy as well. Sure, we'll just take 2 to the Jedi Consular. Take 1 into the base, and then use the Force to heal us up. Knock out the BT1, and then we got Expendable Mercenary, which is probably what I want to go for here. Especially since Blue Ace is looking good now, too. Yeah, let's go Blue Ace. And then we've got Mina as an option. Ooh, lots of options here, guys. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I mean, this Pride's doing some work, but I think that's okay. My opponent could have, like, Topple the Summon. They can just deploy Boba, and they're going to do some work there. Oh, they're hitting the daughter, huh? Interesting. Let's heal 2, and then let's go ahead and just generate the Force here. I'm doing this because, I mean, maybe they have, like, another IG. Okay, they've got Shuttle. Let's go on an attack. I mean, Shuttle's going to be a little bit tricky because they're going to be able to deploy, right? And that is something that will be a little bit scary here. Smuggler's YT could potentially be pretty good. Vernestra might be a necessary card because we may need to race them here. I'm expecting them to deploy Boba and then kill everything, and then it's going to be a tough game. The shuttle is really good. Having a shielded unit here to protect them from anything is really, really quite good. Oh, interesting. They left the Blue Ace available. That might change what I decide to do here. I think what I might do is actually have to. I think I have to battle this. This smugglers. Oh, they got Cinta as well. All right. Well, maybe never mind then. That's pretty rough. That is pretty rough. Let's just go ahead and use Avar's action. So they're gonna claim. Okay. I think we do have to do this. It stinks, but there's not a whole lot of options that we have here. Not a great situation for us to be in. Ooh, aggressive negotiations in, huh? Let's go Yoda, heal, deal 2. We have to claim, huh? Ooh, aggressive negotiations. Ooh. The shuttle with the shielded unit is brutal. I'm surprised they went with the 5 damage rather than going with oh my gosh, we are so close if we had this Mace Windu available for us. We just don't have anything, huh? Good game. Good game. We had the Jedi Consular, which was a good start, but that shuttle with the shield token. Ugh, shield token brutalized us. Okay. Yeah, the shield unit was absolutely nasty, Jeff. It was absolutely nasty. All right, I've got a couple more games in us. Any final requests before I have to sign off here? Any final request for decks to play or anything? I can't stream as long since I do have the sick kiddo. I ended up messing with the plan, but I promise I'll be back tomorrow, next week for sure. And I will probably have the dual stream going on. But any final requests? Krennic Blue. That sounds pretty fun. That sounds pretty fun. Time for the client. Is the client the game plan, guys? Is that what we're doing? Are we going for the client here? Agent Callus. Rio Durant. We got to pick something. Let me pull up the hot decks. What do we got? What do we got? A lot of these ones I've seen so many times. Not as exciting. Okay, we've got like what? What should we play? I don't know, guys. There's nothing exciting here. You learn someone. Okay, one of my patrons is sending me a list. What was this one? He's the Padme. Probably needs red 5 though. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I have no permissions. Wow. Wow. I just got absolutely baited. Absolutely baited. Absolutely baited. Maybe we play like... It's already in your DMs. Okay. Oh, we just have errors all over the place today, huh? Error loading deck. Let's try that one more time. Okay. We'll play it.
Hello there.
Of course we're fighting Aura Singh. Who doesn't want to get hit by Aura Singh every game? Oh my gosh. I'm keeping this hand. This looks like a good hand. We've got sudden ferocity for our client. We've got 000 BT1. I'm in, guys. I am in. Dipstick, I tried to click on your deck. I tried, and then it said I don't have permission. I got baited. Oh, yeah, edit in the URL. Oh, unlucky. I feel like I've got to keep the BT1. I feel like I have to, but this commence is actually really good. All right, we're going for the highest upside. My opponent's probably got an answer to this BT1. They passed. Are they passing because they have a unit to play, or are they passing because they want to try to hit something bigger? That's the question. I'm going to attack. They claimed initiative. Okay. Maybe this is our game. Maybe this is our... And then I say that, and then we got like this nonsense. What is this? What are we doing here, guys? I mean, this is the worst deck I've ever seen in my life. What are we doing, Paladin? What are we doing? Okay, we're getting the tree remembers. Sure. I'm going Stolen ET Holler. I don't even care if they have an answer. Hoth Lieutenant. Actually sick. I respect that. Hoth Lieutenant's going to be insane here. Now, here's the thing. I really want to deploy and go Sudden Ferocity, which is a really odd use of my resources. It's really unfortunate. No glory? You're kidding me. That is the worst play. They just no gloried by Stolen AT Holler. I've never seen that in my life. That is awesome. They just no gloried our Stolen AT Holler. Oh my gosh. I don't know if they know what that card does, but I am okay with it. Oh my gosh. I'm taking it, guys. I'm taking it. Look, my opponent's stunned. They've defeated themselves. We didn't even play the game, guys. They defeated it themselves. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That is a learning moment. Yes, that is a learning moment. Oh my gosh. Well done. That was all the client. I honestly think we would have won that game, like, hands down. I was going to go client deploy, put Sudden Ferocity on the client. We were going to hit for 9. Then next turn, we were going to not resource and go Hoth Lieutenant. And then maybe it commenced the festivities as a follow-up afterwards. I don't know, but ooh, right there. That was the client all the way, baby. Let's get it.
Hello there.
Man, our whole deck was about to not work because we had no way to exhaust anything because we have no tokens that we were going to create, no units that... Yeah, I mean, that was just a sad situation for us. All right, I'm keeping this. And then I think we're going to go resource. And then do I want to go BT1 here? I think we do, because there's a lot of 1 toughness units that they could play. So even though, man, they could have like sudden ferocity. I don't think Outer Rim Constable is going to be all that relevant though. So I think I'm just going to play BT1. And then we can go interrogation droid. So is it cheating to have your stream open? You know, it might be just a little bit, but that is okay. That is okay. Cheat as much as you want. It's unlosable, right? Okay, okay, hold on. Hold on. What are the chances that I hit an aggression unit here, Paladin? What are the chances? Hit me with it. What are the chances? I need to know. If I don't hit an aggression card, it's over, by the way. I'm doing it though. Oh my gosh, we missed. Oh my gosh, we missed. 50-50? Oh no. It's fine. They have a Lats as well. Oh my gosh, it's so brutal. All right. They got no cards though. They got no cards. I mean, we're gaming. Okay, arrest. I mean, we might just be a Sudden Ferocity Battle Fury deck here. And that's going to be how we win. Gross, my friends. Gross. I mean, geez. That is a bad start. That was a bad start. They're attacking us? Oh, they use the saw action. Sure. Let's deploy the client. We'll go Sudden Ferocity on the client. I'm doing this because oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what a hand from them. What a disgusting hand from them. I mean, this is probably, I mean, that was an insane hand. What are we doing here? They have the Outer Rim Constable as well? Jeez. I mean, that is insane. Jeez, my friends. What? I mean, like, they had about every card under the sun to kill every single thing that we possibly could have had. Jeez. What a nasty one. Let's keep all of the cards that we've got. We can stall a little bit with the arrest and the interrogation droid, I guess. Make them discard something. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll attack. Discard the Black Sun Patroller. We'll attack with this. We'll go with interrogation droid, and then it doesn't matter. I mean, I could have saved for the saw, of course, right? But yeah, nothing we can do there. Oh my gosh, it's so rough. We were really close, actually. We were really close. Really, really close. If they didn't have like the godly hand that they did, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was close.
Hello there.
For specifically what we were having, man, that was a rough one. All right, we're hunting Bobas, he said. This is a horrible hand. What are we doing, guys? What is this deck? What are we doing? Paladin, what did you sign me up for? What is this hand? Oh. I don't like it. Someone give me something else. Shut it down. Shut it down. Someone get me out. Shut it down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 000, hit it. Oh, we put 000 in the discard pile so that we can, or Outer Rim Constable discard pile so that we can go ahead and follow up with the 000 to hit for more. Oh, I see what you were doing. I see what you were doing there. Yeah. Yeah. I see what you were doing there. Let's claim. What his opponent got? What did they just hit me with? Piercing shot? Nah. Nah, they just hit me with the piercing shot. I mean, we're going to hit them with the Hoth Lieutenant. And then we're loading up this client with the Battle Fury. Another piercing shot. What is happening right now? We actually lose him because of the Bobo deploy. The double piercing shot is insane, by the way. This card's like... That is insane. Nah. 000 coming in. Commence the festivities. Commence the festivities. Come on, it's time to commence. It is time to commence. You're kidding me. This deck sucks. I mean, we have so many answers to what was just happening, and they had double piercing shot to fight the one leader in the entire game. I mean, this guy just loaded up. Dipstick's loading up his Boba deck to go out and fight us. To kill off our shield tokens with piercing shot Boba. Get a life. What are we doing? Get a life. Oh my gosh. We don't even have a turn one play. This deck sucks. What are we doing, guys? I can't. Every single thing that I have just... Oh my gosh. Someone stop me. I mean, this is bad. This is bad. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay, they got the TIE Bomber. Okay, we got 000. Probably should resource probably should resource the Shadow, I guess. The games are over quick. You are right about that. We're taking the damage, by the way. We are taking all of the damage. We are taking all of the damage. Any tips for Aura Sing? Depends on what you want to play with here. Are you trying to play a little bit more of a controlling game plan? You trying to go a little bit more aggressive? What's the plan? 000 here is going to be good. We got Hoth Lieutenant Shuttle. Another TIE Bomber, huh? Interesting. So I can go Shadow, which would be responsible for a little bit of damage, but I think it's just better to go Hoth Lieutenant. I mean, TIE's going to get a little bit of damage in. I'm a little bit worried about this Boba here. 4 damage into base is a lot of damage. Let's take all of it into the Hoth Lieutenant this time. That one can soak up a little bit of damage, and I'm okay with it. I just need to survive a little bit here, because I got the client deployed next turn with the Sudden Ferocity in the resource pile, which is a lot of damage, right? So... Come on, opponent. Oh my gosh, just trigger your Boba Fett. We all know you're going to trigger the Boba Fett. It's fine. Just trigger it, please. Please just trigger your Boba Fett. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness. All right. Hit for 4. Now attack us. It's fine. We're taking 3. We're claiming. Battle Fury? Battle Fury? No Battle Fury. All right, that's fine. I will keep an Aura Sing. Ew, this is scary, though. This is scary. I mean, Pride doesn't do a whole lot. If they attack with a TIE bomber, we can just take it into our collateral damage, huh? All right, collateral damage. Get in for some damage, huh? Let's hit 000 here. I mean, we are very close to just winning the game. They played Outer Rim Constable before we played our Sudden Ferocity. Weird deck. Yeah, weird deck. You're right about that. I mean, we didn't play any weird cards, though. We played Warrior and 000, and then we deployed the client. There wasn't really many weird things going on. I mean, I guess Hoth Lieutenant. Yeah, Hoth Lieutenant isn't necessarily, you know, a normal card. Is this a paid actor? Paladin, is this a paid actor? Did you pay someone to pay? You pay someone to say this? What happened here? Did you pay someone to say this? You had to have paid someone to say this. I refuse to believe we just randomly came across someone and they're like, "Oh wow, really fast, interesting." No one's this nice on this site. Everyone's always flaming me. No one's this nice. Good game. This guy just knows ball. You know, I think it's going to be fine against Boba Fett. It is fast, which is nice. It's a very fun and ingenious deck. Be sure to tell the creator they are handsome and talented. I will make sure to tell them that. I saw your Rose deck video. Can I play with you with mine? I put a year of development and practice into it. Cabo, you know, I'll sneak a game in there just for you. Outer Rim Constable. I think I gotta go space here. I'm a little bit worried about this Obi-Wan here. Interrogation Droid could be good, but I think we gotta rely on space and then maybe like a Sudden Ferocity up client to close. Cabo, what you'll need to do if you want to do that is just go on and create a lobby in Karabast and then just hang out there. Ascension cables and commencer for. Yeah, I don't think if we go on the ground, we'll have any units survive. Is the problem. Like, I think we'll just lose all of our units anyways. I think I'm going to have regress negotiations. Like, I think Ascension cable makes a lot of sense. Like, Sudden Ferocity Essential cabled up client seems good. That's a Gunji. I should have Black Sun patrollered instead of attacking. Mistake. Might have been able to get one more point of damage in. Another Sudden Ferocity. I mean, we're just gonna go Hoth Lieutenant in for damage. The problem with this is that they're gonna give Restore 1 to Gunji. And I mean, this is gonna get out of hand. It's gonna get very out of hand. In fact, if I played Black Sun Patrol, I would have created a token so I could have exhausted the Yaddle if they had passed again. All right, come on, Ascension cable would be good. Oh yeah. I'm feeling like this game is kind of over. That is what I'm feeling. Let's go ahead and deploy the client. And I will go Sudden Ferocity on a Black Sun Patroller. And then we can go commence the festivities to bypass the Chirrut. And we can exhaust something. I mean, do I even want to do that? Or do I just want to, like, kill the Chirrut? I mean, maybe I just rely on, like, the pure damage that I have right now. Maybe I just rely on the pure damage here. I'm going to hit the Chirrut so I can exhaust something here. And then they did use the force to reduce the damage, which is fine. I'm just going to claim. Commence the festivities is going to be key here. Oh, they have Yoda's lightsaber as well. And Maz Kanata? What a turn. Dang. All right. Yeah, that's probably game. A turn late with the Ascension cable, huh? A turn late. So we have commenced the festivities for 6 damage plus 4. So 9. Oh, man, we're actually really close. Actually really close. Dang. Really close. Dipstick donating $5. Props to you. You make it look easy, but playing live like this takes chops. You know, you're right. The god amongst men. No. Thank you for the donation. Or the super chat, I should say. The biggest thing a lot of the times with these videos, I think is so funny. I'll get these comments every once in a while. And it's totally fine. I get it. Where people are like, oh my gosh, this play was so horrible. And you're so right. They are so right. That play was horrible. Because when I'm playing like on the computer, it's so fast. I just click, 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 click. And I'm just to play some games and have some good time. And one of the things is I don't see the cards in front of me. So I just miss a bunch of things. But also, I'm trying to think about like what the video is about and all the information regarding that as well. So it's like a very, very big mix of like, ooh, I've got to play online, which is normally making me play a little bit more sloppy. And then I'm also, playing live. So I'm thinking about what I'm saying. So there's like, oh my gosh, some of these plays, I'm like, ooh, don't look at me, guys. Don't look at me. Supposed to hop in a Rose lobby. I'm supposed to hop in a Rose lobby. You're right. This is what happens when you're playing online. 50-50. Okay, we hit the 50-50. I hit it. Let's get it. Let's see if they decide to use the Chewie action to knock out this Han. Got to be a little bit wary of... Ooh. Oh. Oh my gosh, if we hit the... Oh my gosh, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay. Gaming. Oh, they probably have moral authority, right? Do I just go Battle Fury? I feel like they have moral authority. I'm going Battle Fury. If they're just like dry deploying Chewie like this, I feel like they've got moral authority. So at least this gives us like a turn. Sudden ferocity on the client. So we can exhaust the Chewie. I know, I thought about that. I was like, ugh, hold for questioning would have been good, huh? Hold for questioning would have been good. Heems, thanks for stopping by. I'm about to be wrapped up here in just a minute myself, so thank you for coming in and saying hi, hanging out with us. We've got 2 lethal cards. I should have played the Aura Sing. This is what happens when you get tired. 2 lethal threats. What could they have with 2 lethal threats on the board? All right. That's more like it. Good game. We got to win in. All right. One final game. Do we have a lobby open? Do we have a lobby open? I don't see a lobby. Okay. Here we go. Is this the one? Is this Cabo? I think they were playing the Rose, right? I thought I was supposed to be joining a Rose. Am I wrong? Am I supposed to be fighting a Rose? All right, well, I'll only wait for a little bit longer. Otherwise, I'm just gonna join this one. I'm just gonna join that one. What are we doing? All right. You know what? I've got like another minute on me. Maybe wants to play Rose into it. I don't know. I'll create a lobby. I'll create a lobby. I gotta go check to see if my kiddo's sleeping. Okay, I don't know. All right, we'll join this. If I missed you and that was you, I apologize. I thought you had intended to fight me with Rose, but we got this Bail Organa. If you're still in the chat, you can let me know, and maybe I'll get another game in. Bail Organa here. I feel like my deck is probably pretty bad against this, but we're about to find out, I guess. Get rid of these. I feel like I have to kill all. I feel like I have to kill all their stuff. I feel like this Bail Organa is a Unity of Purpose deck. Oh yes, it most certainly is a Unity of Purpose deck, huh? Oh no, it's a space version. Oh, I read this wrong. Huh. Droid laser turret's actually pretty solid. Maybe just go droid laser turret. I'm gonna attack first though, so then they attack with 1 spy token, and then we play droid laser turret. Falco. I go Kanan. I can go Kanan. Or I can just go Tree Remembers. I think I'll kill their spy. And then maybe we play Kanan, maybe we don't. I was thinking this was going to be a Unity of Purpose deck, but the Rio Durant, I'd be curious about the Rio Durant because that That is one of my few showcases that I have. Good Tree Remembers on the Millennium Falcon. I think the Bale doesn't matter as much. They're going to bounce the droid laser turret. Okay. Got a Chewie. I think that's pretty bad. Let's deploy Rose here and see what my opponent's got. I don't know. Are they planning just getting infinite value with this card? Let's go Rose. Other Rose. Let's go ahead and knock out Kanan. And then we'll hit their base for 2. I mean, maybe it's a little bit more value oriented. I don't know. Not quite sure here at this point. Let's go with X-34. Easy Jin kill there. And then we can heal up the X-34. And then, are they going to deploy again? Let's see. They got Unveiled Might and Jar Jar. Nice. We have this to bounce the Sheathipede. And then we can Tree Remembers. That's pretty sick, actually. Interesting. I can Qui-Gon too, I guess. I think I'd rather just Tree Remembers the Bale. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I'm just trolling. I'm just trolling. I don't know why I thought Bale was a 3-cost unit there. It's fine. It's fine. Ascension Cable. I'm getting beat down by the Ascension Cable Bail Organa. This is juicy stuff right here. I could have Qui-Gon'd. I was like, oh yeah, we can just Tree Remembers the Bail Organa. You can tree leaders, you just can't tree 4-cost or more leaders. Which, of course, they don't exist. Yes, well done, Quackbox. This is what happens. Thank you for the game. Thank you for the game. Someone flame me. Qui-Gon was there. The tree just, you know, doesn't work. One of these days, we're going to get 3 deploy leader. One of these days. One of these days, we're going to get a 3 deploy leader. All right, guys. Next week, you might have noticed I'm trying to set up all the YouTube stuff. So like the channel memberships and stuff, similar to the patrons. So we can kind of prioritize those people to get in some games and stuff. That's why you see a lot of the same names here, because a lot of the patrons get a lot of the priority. I did set up the super chats. I'm trying to get some emotes and some other stuff set up. I also would like to dual stream. So I have my Twitch still from when I last streamed on it years ago, but I just didn't link it. So I was going to work on that because I know some of you prefer to watch on Twitch. So it doesn't really change a whole lot. Dual streaming is kind of dual streaming. So there's that. I've got some plans. Some more videos coming. Working on a tier list for you all. Working on a new patron tournament for the patrons. And I also am interested in setting up some more things. Maybe a little surprise. But thanks for watching, everyone. It was a fun time. It's been fun doing these streams here. Second week in a row here where we get to dive in and get some games in with you all, or just get in some games and hear you all comment live on all the mistakes I'm doing and whatnot. So thanks for watching. I will be back next week, but you'll be able to see a video from me tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then.